5 seconds.
And here we go with a game 2.
Oh, look at Drekkon's front. Ross is drafting. Look at the picture.
Oh yeah, they've set it. Nice, loving that. Loving it.
That is epic.
Oh, they've actually called the team name Ross is drafting.
Ross is drafting, yeah, absolutely epic. I love it.
Nice. Can you go
Oh,
live?
Oh yeah, sorry. You need to put the picture on there, the other side.
Oh, God, I can't have to move it up now.
10 seconds remaining.
Put it up here. There we go.
Heaven
5
forbid there
seconds
being
remaining.
2 teams.
Sometimes Ross is on the Radiant, I guess.
I think he prefers being on Radiant, I think.
I mean, the Radiant die advantage has changed over the years. I don't know which is seen as the better lane at the moment. Some people complain, oh, the off lane's harder when you're on this side because it's harder to pull, or in mid lane it's...
Pulling, yeah.
As a mid laner, I think the Dire has an easier time because it's easier to get to their
5
camps,
seconds
I find.
remaining.
Easier to stack the camp from the lane, but I think it's marginal. Although the win rates for Radiant Dire used to be really far
yeah, I
apart.
was about to say that.
Radiant team banned.
Maybe
Whoa,
it's not so
quick
much.
bans.
Good, I like some quick bans. Don't want to waste reserve time on the bans. We've gone for Queen of Pain, Dragon Knight, very standard. Beastmaster, Viper, so you know, it's exactly the same as last game for now. Are we going to see exactly the same bans? If I recall off the top of my head, we had a Faceless Void, we had an Alchemist, we had a Chen banned.
Yeah,
and
Kotl.
Kotl, okay. I don't
10
know if
seconds
Kotl is really a first ban
Dire team banned.
material anymore.
Marana.
Okay, they didn't like his... Well, they were scared of his Marana support. Did a lot of work.
Radiant team banned.
Arc Warden ban, okay. Not influenced by SupahNoodlz at all there. As we know, he absolutely hates that hero.
No, it's on the other team. SupahNoodlz is on Oli's team. So...
Yeah, but he doesn't want to see it in the game. It's like, no Arc Warden for me.
Dire team
Okay, we banned
immediately
Sniper.
GG. Oh god, that's Belial's hero pool.
Well, I'd support
Here
Void
comes
Spirit,
Ember.
okay? Or support
Void.
Void. He basically plays cores. He had that Luna support as well.
Yeah, he said to me, I played a duo with him earlier, and he said that he could literally play any hero as a 4.
10
So
seconds remaining.
I don't think any
Expect-
hero. I wouldn't want to see Medusa 4, to be honest.
5 seconds
Or
remaining.
he's done
Meepo 4.
PA4 before, apparently.
Oh god, that's terrible.
And it was in the dual queue with SupahNoodlz, and it absolutely tilted him because Belial decided to go first item rapier.
Good.
So
Good.
Dire
yes,
team pick.
and apparently it tilted Dan, SupahNoodlz, so much he didn't speak to Belial for a whole week.
Oh wow, that's some proper like schoolroom feuds, you know. I'm not speaking to him, and you have to have someone in the middle, like trade messages between them.
Yeah.
Belial told me to tell you that he's still not talking to you. Well, tell SupahNoodlz.
Dire team
Yeah.
They did go for a Morphling ban, which is interesting, I guess. 'Cause
Okay, I think that's Belial's
Well,
wanted Ember 4.
you've got Ross, you've got Roidz, you've got Veteran, you've got a lot of people who've taken their hand to an Ember Spirit. So you never know, to be honest. But yes, it could also be Belial support. I think first picking Ember just makes sense in the current meta.
10 seconds remaining.
Well, they open with Ogre on the Radiant. That's
5
very
seconds
famous
remaining.
tanky support with tons of health regen and armor. High base damage too.
Radiant team pick.
Gone for Bane.
Oh, here we go.
We remembered that hero was in the pool.
Yeah.
Very strong hero. Also, high base damage, high armor. He's like a ranged Ogre Magi. Which doesn't sound fair. Doesn't have the health regen though, but I guess he can just
No.
use Brain Sap. And he usually starts with a few mangoes, so he can just keep using it over and
Doesn't
over.
really benefit from
10
taking
seconds
lots of
remaining.
creep Friar Midas though either. All the multi.
True.
5 seconds remaining.
Got a very strong ult though.
Radiant team
Here
banned.
comes the next pick. Abaddon. Yep, that makes sense. There's Bane in the game. Pick a bad one. because you can Aphotic Shield off Nightmare, you can get rid of his ult. That's the main thing. Cancel his ult just with Aphotic Shield. And you don't want to ult him, do you? Because if you ult Abaddon, his ult will just proc and he'll stay alive. So, perfect pick there. Is it going to be pos 4 or is it going to be pos 3? We're going to find out.
I immediately thought 3, but
We've
yeah,
seen
we'll
it
have
3 a
to
lot,
see.
but usually it's Brex on it. I don't think Abaddon 3 is really worth it. I guess he's going to buy a lot of auras, but I feel like he does the same impact in the game if he just plays as a pos 4 or pos 5.
Oh, yeah.
Because all he's doing is pressing
Maybe-
W and Q on his team.
Yeah, maybe they've just picked it, but they know that it can either go 3 or 4, and they'll decide once the draft goes a bit further into.
Yeah, that would make sense.
10 seconds remaining.
So, Bloodseeker was banned, and Faceless Void, banning out some more
5 seconds
cores.
remaining.
What is going to be picked next? What would you pick now? Probably not. You could pick an offlaner. Yeah, what did we say? Last time we saw Centaur. We've still got Tidehunter in the pool. Sand King. They're the standard. Clockwork. He's pretty good. Can be good against Bane as well. Long range lockdown, and Bane can't escape from Clockwork easily.
Bristle.
Bristle. Could pick Bristle. He used to be very popular in our in-houses. It was almost always sort of the first few picks. Interesting how the meta has sort of shifted.
Slardar.
Not a big
Sludge.
fan of Slardar against Abaddon because he can just immediately purge the Corrosive Haze. Which is, kind of the whole point of Slardar. Well, we're cutting into that reserve time. What are they thinking about? I don't think they want to get a core this early.
Brilliant team pick.
Maybe they'll prove me wrong. They do go for the Clockwork.
Okay.
Okay, so they've picked it instead of the other team being able to take it. Clockwork's very good in this meta. A strong hero, he scales well, does a lot of damage. Really good initiation. With Ember and Clockwork, they have a lot of catch, and the Bane as well, who can ult someone if they get a little bit too close to him. So the engagement and the team
10
fighting,
seconds
or at
remaining.
least the ganking, that is definitely secured for the Dire.
5
Now, what are the
seconds
Radiant going to
remaining.
respond with? They can go Shadow Demon or Oracle if they want to play it safe, but I think they're going to need some stuns of their own, especially to interrupt the Bane. Now, Ogre's stun is a little bit short range. You could go Silencer. Don't have to play it as pos 1 or pos 2. You could do a support Silencer. Gives you the ult at any time to cancel Bane. Stops Ember Spirit getting away as well.
True. I haven't seen a support silencer in a long while. I've always keep seeing it on Oli as a cause. It's just been a
Dire
while.
team pick.
And they go for Kunkka. Admiral Kunkka. Good hero for this match.
Okay.
I think Bane can Nightmare the X marks the spot if he times it right, but then you don't exactly know when you're going to be brought back, do you? Because Kunkka can just bring
No.
it back manually. It used to cost mana to bring it back early, but now it's free. So very hard to dodge it.
Also X
10
the
seconds
Ember
remaining.
if he remnants, I guess. Like if he tries to remnant away.
You get him up with the torrent
5 seconds
and then
remaining.
kill him. Yeah, it's a good pick. Good pick. Stops the Clockwork ulting away to get himself to safety.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree. Lots of potential there. I think
Radiant
Kunkka's a good
team
pick, but they know Kunkka's gone mid. They've gone for a Slark. Interesting pick. I guess it's very good against Abaddon. I think we've seen this matchup like 10 times now. Abaddon versus Slark. He always gets picked into Abaddon, but Abaddon now doesn't have to play pos 3. He can just as easily play a pos 4 or pos 5 and just protect maybe a Clinks. Something like that. I think Clink's actually going to struggle a little bit with Clockwork and Bane
10 seconds
roaming
remaining.
around. Anti-Mage is still in the pool. But do you
5
pick
seconds
Anti-Mage into
remaining.
Bane? Could go Ursa.
Ooh. Yeah.
Still an
Although Ursa does get kited though. He's one of those heroes where you can kind of easily kite him.
But you've got the Bloodlust, remember that. So any hero is gaining a lot of speed and attack speed. Move speed, attack speed. So trying to think of a hero who can benefit from that buff.
True.
So they've got a lot of options for cores. They know that Slark is their enemy team's pos 1. Pretty much. There's no way that's going to change.
Yeah.
So knowing this, you can pick your core now. You need someone who can deal with Slark and isn't bothered too much by getting, killed by Clockwork or Bane. And what have they decided for? They've gone for Night Stalker, which is unlikely to be their core. That's probably a pos 3 Night Stalker, and then you've got Abaddon and Ogre Magi support, so they're saving their core pick till last. So, bans now. Reserve time's still quite high for the last pick. Almost a minute for each team.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
What they're going to decide to ban. They know they need a pos 1. I don't think you get away with a Terrorblade or Medusa this game. That's a bit greedy. Alchemist is actually still in the pool. I've just noticed that.
He is.
But I think it would be greedy for either team to pick Alchemist now.
It's very greedy.
Radiant don't want Alchemist. There's no way. I think you pick Alchemist into that lineup.
I'm just channeling my Ross. I'm pretending to be Ross. If I was Ross.
Be the Ross.
Or maybe Ross would be.
Phantom Lancer band, okay.
Slot. Or Jack S slot. Okay, PL. It's so hard to think of the rest of the heroes without.
I would have banned Ursa, but I guess the other team have their slot now, so they need a mid hero. I don't think it's going to be Ember mid.
10 seconds
So
remaining.
you're against you're laning against Kunkka. What goes well into
5
Kunkka?
seconds remaining.
Not a lot, actually. Kunkka, this is why I really hate Kunkka. He's such a powerful mid laner. I don't think many heroes can deal with him. Morphling's been banned, Queen of Pain's been banned, Dragon Knight's been banned. Those would be some of my go-tos against the Kunkka mid.
Tidebringer.
Yeah, and he's
Or like-
tanky, and he can X marks the spot back to base to get regen.
Oh yeah.
I just think there aren't many heroes who do well against him. And Queen of Pain is pretty good early game, but she's gone. I don't think it will be Puck. Puck could do okay against Kunkka, actually. Perhaps. But I think it doesn't give you enough damage. I think you need some more damage. Do you need more damage on the die? I'm feeling like you do. Storm wouldn't work, I don't think, against Kunkka. I guess you can dodge the X marks the spot with, the zip. With Ball Lightning.
Radiant team pick.
Okay, they decide to ban Timbersaw. Last
So, are
picks
they
now. So
like-
core versus mid.
Strength. I wonder if those bans are ones because they know what they're going to pick
Ooh.
and their heroes are.
I think you could do Void Spirit against Kunkka.
10
Surely you
seconds
can
remaining.
dissimulate away the X marks the spot and all the torrent damage. You've got a shield to absorb
5
Tidebringer
seconds
harass.
remaining.
Kunkka's very hard to burst though. He's an exceptionally tanky hero. I think it's hard to lane against him. That's why I used to ban Kunkka a lot when I played mid. I still do when I go mid. I still ban Kunkka.
Dire team pick.
And they've gone for Drow Ranger.
Wow.
It's not going to be the famous Bay Ranger. But
No.
still an interesting pick. You've got to be careful because if Slark gets on your head, it's quite hard to get rid of him. I guess you do have that one gush, but if he goes for an Aghanims, he'll have that double leap at 1,100 range, which is quite hard to avoid. And if Clockwork ults you, again, you're going to have to, not Heaven's Albert, what's the one? Hurricane Pike yourself away. But he's relying on his team to protect him, and they've gone for Alchemist. They did go for it. I mean, I was just saying how it's too greedy, but
Ouch.
they've taken it. I'm not sure if I agree with it, but we're going to have to find out if it's going to work. Does it do well against Kunkka in mid? Maybe.
Wow.
I mean, the acid spray is quite annoying. Kunkka doesn't want to stand in it, and as a melee hero, you don't want to be near the acid spray. Tidebringer Harass doesn't come online until it gets a few points, maybe level 3, level 5, and by the time you have a level 6 on Kunkka, Alchemist has his ult, and he's probably too hard to kill. So, Alchemist has pretty much been banned every single one of our in-house games. He's finally made it through. Will it make a difference? What is that Bane set? That is ridiculous. Why has he got bandages on his hand? Or
With eyes. Oh yeah.
eyes on his hands? He's got a weird hood on his head? I don't even.
I like the hood. I like
my-
the, but it's just the arms are a bit scary.
This weird Slark looks like he's come out of the latest World of Warcraft expansion.
I don't like that clockwork helmet.
Clockwork helm, he's got some sort of techno rave thing going on. Drow Ranger's got the let me speak to your manager hairstyle. Not a big fan of that. I mean, Ollie's one, I like that. Okay, Kunkka, that's good. I'll take that.
Your manager, Omega lol.
Now they will suffer.
Honestly,
People-
guys,
people
get some
would
better
call
cosmetics.
People would call that the Karen, like, hairstyle. That's not what I have.
People, that punching in the air. Guys, just get some better cosmetics. Oli's the only one I like, I think. Well, the Night Stalker's not too over the top either. Oh, we're already with the pause.
I can't hear you.
Let's see if there's any cheeky lane
you.
swaps.
You are too noisy to live.
So far, nothing is betrayed. Ross has bought for an early Sorrows. He's definitely going mid.
I call you mate.
Yeah.
I don't mean it literally.
Like toilet break. You think that people would go during the drafting or something, you know?
I think
yeah.
so. I've just noticed Oli and Ross, exactly the same items. They've both got, double Gauntlet of Strength, Quelling Blade, Ward, Iron Branch, Fairy Fire, both of them. Exactly the same.
Wow.
Two
Are they
strengths
both
mids.
going to be given tangos?
I hope
wonder.
so. Can't go no tango mid. Let's have a look at Acid Spray.
Before.
It lasts 16 seconds, so that's a long time. It gives 4 armor pen, which is good because Kunkka's only got 3 armor, so that's quite potent. It does 15 damage a second. It's not a lot of damage, but you don't want to be standing in it, because it will take your HP down. And I believe you always max the Acid Spray, even though the damage per second hardly scales. The armor pen does, and that's usually enough. So we'll have to see how well Oli can do against Ross mid. This is a matchup that I've not seen a lot of, Alchemist versus Kunkka. So we're just going to have to see, is it going to pay off? He does get his tangos, and Ross doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
Ooh.
Although he has got,
He's got a lot of health regen early. Damn, look at that, 6.2. Oh, he's under the tower, never mind. He's still got that tower protection. 3.2, that's better. Kunkka 3.1, okay, so nothing serious. Whereas it's, who's the hero with all the health regen? Ogre. 9.1 with the 6 mangoes. I'm not a fan of the mangoes. I'm more a fan of Orb of Venom, so you can keep getting those hits in. But I guess the mangoes mean... I mean, can you even spam that much mana in lane? I guess you can if you just spam Ignite on cooldown.
Yeah,
15-second cooldown, though. His mana pool is quite low, Ogre. Doesn't scale very well either. He's a bit stupid for a mage, isn't he?
They definitely need to cure these runes. I think people are going to go absolutely in on these.
Well, it's 3 versus 2 and 2 versus 3. So...
As Ross calls it, an ouch.
Ouch.
Alchemist? Yeah, he says he pronounces ch.
I hope not, because that's just wrong.
He does. He does.
Is
He
it-
does. I don't know if he's taking the piss.
Oh, I love some alchemy. Right, top lane, nothing much is going to happen. What happened bot lane?
Nothing. Just Roidz. I mean, Belial's just getting a bit of a few right.
Okay, 2 for 2. That's good for Alt because he already started with Greevil's Greed. It's a 1.5 times bounty rune multiplier. So at level 1 it's not a lot. But his courier is already moving. It's got a salve and a mango coming already. So he is like, give me some more regen. He's got a sentry as well. But Oli, he's kept his ward, hasn't placed it yet. Whereas Ross already has his ward up. How much money do you get from Greevil's Greed? You get 3 base gold, 3 extra bonus gold, and it scales up to 18 bonus gold per kill. So he got 36 plus 9 gold for that. Already top net worth. How about that?
Already some peppering bottom.
Okay.
Battery assault out. Few right clicks.
Top lane looks like we have a little bit of a scuffle, but not much. We do have a support Abaddon with a Night Stalker core. Veteran, he's playing support this game. You don't see his support too often in in-houses. Seen it in a few pub games.
Well, he did. The last time I remember was when he was Snapfire, and he absolutely wrecked.
Oh yeah, he is good at Snapfire. Him and his cookies.
Yeah.
That's true.
Roidz getting a few hammerings as well with Ignite on him.
So we do have a support Ember who's gone for the Blightstone Sleight of Fist no tango build. Okay.
Yes. I think you know who. I'm pretty sure he's tried and tested.
Oh, Oli, unfortunate deny there. But good one there. Oh, he fake casts the torrent. Do you know that trick? How you can tell if Kunkka's actually cast a torrent or just fake casted it? There's a trick so you can know. If you have a stick and you gain a stick charge, you know he's actually casted it. If you don't gain the stick charge, then he's just faked it.
So big brain, but that requires you to have a stick.
It does. So see, now it's actually been cast. Oh, but Ross, he's just tanking up. He's punching Oli. Yeah, he's doing well this lane. Top lane. Slept to Baden. We've already leapt on him. A Photic Shield. It's on cooldown 1 second. He's going to use it, but is he going to be able to get away? Jack, he is slower. Abaddon is quite a lot faster. 325 move speed. I didn't realize he's such a fast hero. Whereas Slark's got a paltry 300. Which for a melee hero is actually quite low. Night Stalker's only got 295, but of course at night time he gains a lot of movement speed. 40% constantly. I'm so glad we've got a different Dark Ascension from Night Stalker. It's more of a cooldown rather than you spam it and the enemy team are constantly in darkness with wards that reveal like nothing.
Oh my god, don't even remind me of that.
You've got this true sight Night Stalk with Gem running around killing all your wards. And it's like, what do we do?
I cry every time. That's on the smallest range of my wards. Oh, so tragic.
Oli might even go down mid. No, he very fires. Very nearly died there. Wow, Ross is having a great time mid. Oli's already having to X marks the spot TP. Yeah, but he has his bottle. He's going to go to bottle himself up. TP's back mid. But Ross, look, Ross is just tanking up and sending in regen. Looks like he's doing quite well this lane. Though Oli has his own last hits. You know, he's still ahead, 21. But the main thing is you need to stop Ross farming. I think that's going to be difficult. Top lane, there's another fight here. Gets the silence, and then he goes back. Oh, he eats a tree. Just clicking the Bane, but Bane's got the brain sap. Tom, you're very low. He's going to have to shield himself. It shields 110 at level 1, so he's going to be okay.
Drekkon and Belial.
What on earth is going down here?
Oh.
Yeah, first bloods.
322 gold.
How dare you pull my wave?
Yeah.
Drekkon, he's gone for a 1-1-1 ogre build. But he had Bloodlust on himself, he had Ignited, Fire Blast. He's used 5 of his Mangos already, and he's basically So he's used a lot of his spells. I guess that's what happens when you get 3 spells. They're all quite expensive as well, so you can't easily afford all of them. But yeah, well done. That's the first blood.
I wonder if Belial will try that again.
Not so safe
Or not,
harbor, eh?
seeing as he died.
Yeah. Well, if you don't succeed, try again.
Indeed.
Ross, he's got the Acid Spray. I don't think you should be using Sorin when you have 100% mana. You're fine, just use it. I mean, look how much int Alchemist has. It's massive, his int pool. He gets the side count, a lot of gold.
Bounties.
They're very important for Alchemist because his multiplier is now 2 times. Yeah. Or is it? Oh, he actually has gone from more Acid Spray over more Grievous Greed. That's 1 each so far.
He's put the sentry by... Alchemist has put the sentry by his camp, thinking that there might be a ward blocking it or something.
Yeah, I think that's a safe bet. But no, there's no ward block. He's just anticipating it, right? Looks like we're going on veteran top. Jack leaps him, doesn't find anyone. He's building up a lot of agi though. 12 agi, 15 agi, 18 agi. 21 agi. Is he going to go back? Yes, he is. He's going to have to. But it is night time. So Night Stalker's now got more of a slow on Void, and he's got the Hunter in the Night attack speed and move speed. He is a fast boy, this Night Stalker. He's running in. Smacking Veteran with his claws. Veteran has no mana, but he does have a Mango. Belial, yeah, he's doing some other little excursion again.
He is.
No, Roidz had to TP back. He almost died. He's getting double stack.
2 waves. Oh my goodness me. Being pinged by Oli.
He's behind the enemy tier 2 mid. Is he going to pull it into this camp here?
Oh.
No, he's not.
He hasn't got Flame Guard. Or, I mean.
He's taking it on a journey.
Oh
okay,
God,
I'm going to look top. So top, we've gone for a kill. Is Veteran going to die? He's already used his brain sap. Yeah, he does go down. Now you've got a level 5 Night Stalker on you. Big damage on the Void. Jack, he's got no pounce. And he's going to go down. Double kill for SupahNoodlz. That nighttime Night Stalker just too strong. Beating down both heroes.
He almost got like a full 3 full creep waves, but...
It looks like he's having some trouble with Drekkon. Pops a Mango, stuns him. And that's going to be another kill for Drekkon. And he releases his creep wave back into the lane.
It's gonna be a fat wave though. Oh my.
I'm not sure
goodness.
Belial and his level 2 Ember Spirit is
I feel sad for them.
really done a lot here. I guess he's been chased down by Drekkon, who's a very strong hero. Ogre just, pummeling him with his 3 spells. Mid, looks like we're trying to get a kill. Drekkon's turned up, gets the stun. Do you have the burst to kill him? Yes, you do. He did pop the Alchol, but it was a little bit too late. And that's exactly what they need to kill Alchemist early game.
Look at bottom wave. It's massive.
Oh wow,
my God,
that is a huge wave.
It is humongous.
But look, you've got... Something's gone wrong in the bot lane. Clockwork is not even level 5, and Ember is only level 2. Whereas you have a level 6 Drow Ranger already. And an enormous wave. Top lane, they do get a kill. That's now 6-0 for the Radiant. So great start for them. But the Dire, they have the more greedy lineup, of course, with the Alchemist.
Oh my god, so
Mid lane, just having a bit of a fight. Bot.
Roidz is so low that he can't even stay to get the XP of all them creeps.
Oh, that's
he's had to
unfortunate.
pass all the way. He's missed out on all them. Belial's done all that for him to just.
And he's only level 3, this Belial. And that massive stacked wave just lets him take the tower.
Wow.
Tob is tipping him, thanks for the free tower.
Oh, Oli and Ross.
Okay, we're having a fight. Veterans here. We don't have any stun though. Oli's going to go. He's a very tanky hero. Drekkon is here, but so is Belial. Got a lot mid. 6 heroes mid. What's going to happen? Drekkon's just forcing them back. He is very though. Oli, he's done the combo. Brings him in. 400 damage. Do they have the burst to kill him? And they do. They bring him down again.
Oh.
Drekkon, he's just punching Belial. Gets hit by the searing chains. He's not going to care. He's going to back off. Out comes the torrent. Just misses Veteran. Level 5 on Tom. Are they going to try and dive? Out comes Dark Ascension. Noodles is here. He's just flying straight over. Huge void. There's going to be the kill. Is he going to chase Belial? Yes, he is. Searing chains. Manages to catch both of them. Noodles, he's just diving the tower. Nice fortify in order to do a bit of damage. He gets the kill. Is Noodles going to go down? He's so low. He does manage to get away. He salves as well.
Oh, the flare.
But it looks like there was a kill. They did manage to pick off Tom. That's the first kill on the board for the Dire.
Oh my god. That was.
Oh, this is
a lot
Jack and his
of it.
strange phase boot Slark. Which is odd. I guess it does give armor, but I thought maybe you need the Agi from Treads, but fair enough. He needs to use his shovel.
SMH, Jack. SMH.
So a lot of exciting fights there, but Radiant getting most of those kills. This is what they need. Oli, his Kunkka is scary when he's strong. He's going straight for armlet. He wants to get that damage and early on. Whereas Alchemist, he just wants to farm. He's got a double ancient stack. He's going to help himself. In fact, he's actually quite close to Radiance. Despite dying twice, he's still farming really well.
Yeah, typical ouch.
Typical ouch indeed. However, Drow range is pretty strong. Let's have a look at the net worths now. Yeah, Drow's about 600 on Slarks. That's only a couple of creep waves, so not a lot, but she's now also farming the neutral camps.
Invisibility.
Rushing for that Dragon Lance as quickly as possible. Oli, he's invis. They do have a sentry there. I hear the clockwork hook. Doesn't manage to catch anyone. Where's Oli done? He's just gone back. Oh, he's sitting in the lane. He's waiting for a kill.
Why are they tipping
Oh,
away?
there's a sentry mid now. Doing a lot of damage to Ross. He also soul ringed himself. Ross is close to Sacred Relic though. Very close. Is he just going to combo him? Yeah, he is. That's going to be the damage. Is Veteran going to be able to save him? He should have nightmared Ross. That would have kept him alive. And Ross is going to go down. Torrent wasn't even needed. He should have used Nightmare on him to dodge the boat damage. That's 400 damage he wouldn't have taken. Rossi does go down to Clockwork. Good counter kill by Roidz, but you've lost your Alchemist for the 3rd time already this game. And Kunkka, he is strong. He is at the top of net worth, not the Alchemist. 6,000 net worth, and this level 10 Kunkka. Ollie's scary when he's on this hero. It's definitely a pub star hero, Kunkka, and he knows how to play it well.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, Ross Alchemist has had a worse start before.
We've got Dark Ascension, so Noodles, he's not scared, is he? Ollie's here, Ollie's top, he finds Jack. Jack, he's got Shadow Dance. He's going to have to use it, but okay, they don't have boat. So, you don't have to be scared when there's no boat. Meanwhile, Roidz, he's behind though. We've got a bit of a dive going on here. Noodles, can
Yeah.
you chase down Jack yourself? You've mangoed. Void, a lot of damage. Out comes the torrent, but he's just going to leap away. Still chasing. Roidz is trying to escape.
What is going on?
I don't know. Noodles, he really wants Jack. The Void isn't going to be enough damage.
Warrior has been slain.
Oh, here comes the Ember Spirit. He's got remnants. The chains doesn't quite reach Noodles. Belial, he's now caught up in the torrent. I think he's going to go down. Huge cleave on the creep wave from Oli.
Oh my god.
Veteran, he's on the run. He's going to go down too. He's got the brain sap. Turns around, tries to get Noodles. He's got a photic shield himself. He's going to be fine.
That's it tier 2.
It is.
What is going on?
Meanwhile, Drow's like,
Drow, yeah.
thanks for the space, guys. I'm just going to click towers. And there it is.
Tower has fallen.
Crazy. 12.
Okay, Clockwork, it comes up. They don't have a 4-star for him. Boat is going to go through. The boat makes Drow very tanky. It halves your damage as well as the 10% damage reduction. He's going to go down. Oh, it's 40% damage delayed, but it's also a 10% reduction in damage. Oh no, it's not. It's just 10% move speed.
At least it's got a sacred relic, I guess.
He does have the Sacred Relic. He's close to the Radiance now.
Abaddon only boots in over better, bless Tom.
Guess that's all he needs. He's just running around keeping his team alive.
Yeah.
I like this, the POS 4 or Abaddon. I prefer that to him being played POS 3, to be honest. I feel like you're giving away a farming role to someone who isn't going to do anything with it, whereas this Night Stalker, he has gone big. He's almost got a full Spirit Vessel. That's going to be very good against heroes like Alchemist and Slark. You put the Vessel on Slark, he's in Shadow Dance, he's not healing. Or not much. Of course he'll be doing some healing.
Dire structures are
Isn't
fortified.
it an aura?
That's what that wispy
It's an aura, but also you can activate it on someone for more of a healing reduction.
got to hurt.
Oh.
It's 35% reduction on top of the 20% aura.
Oh, I see.
Dire's top tower is
The aura's only 20%. If it was just the aura,
I
it'd be
knew they were
rubbish.
two separate things, but I didn't realize
Radiant's
they
bottom
were
tower is under attack. I feel sad for them.
a Radiance is out.
It is, whereas Oli, he went for Armlet, and now he's going for Daedalus. Just trying to get as much damage as he can.
That means you can't hurt them right now. The Dire's top tower is doing
This is the
its
beginning of
best.
Ross's farm.
Good. Radiant's bottom tower
And they're
is
like,
under
we
attack.
know this game's on a timer. We've got to stop Alchemist before he gets too big. Just going to push your tier 2s.
Dire's top tower is under
Die,
attack.
they've grouped up mid, they've smoked. Did the Radiant have vision of that? No, they didn't. There's no vision for the Radiant.
Hold.
What's going to happen? Here we go. We're going to find Kunkka first. Do we have stun from Alchemist? He's going to start charging it. Out comes the Clockwork Hook, gets 2. Alchemist is in. Acid Spray. There's the Gush, but they can't get out. Poke goes in. They're doing a lot of damage. Jack, he's low, but he managed to Shadow Dance. They've already got 2 kills. Belial, he's taking a lot of damage from Oli. He's just going to zip around. SupahNoodlz, he's flying high. Does a lot of damage to Jack. He might actually kill Jack. The Cogs is going to trap Jack in. ThomWHE turns around, gets the double kill. Oli, he's tanky. Is he going to go down? He's using the Armlet. There is the Radiance, though. Yeah, he does go down to Radiance. So it's 3 for 3 at the moment. We've just got Ross and Belial left. But Ross, he's taking a lot of damage. He's just going to do a cheeky TP out. Is he going to get it? No, he doesn't. They turn around to get the kill. Here comes the comeback from Tom. Oh, it's TPs to the outpost was held by the Radiant. So it looked really good for the die. They had some very quick early kills. Roidz had a great Clockwork ult. Unfortunately, they couldn't bring down the ThomWHE. And so he just turned around and killed everyone. The problem with Drow is that if you can't kill her instantly, she's just going to slow you to death. With that 64% slow. Out comes the silence, but it's not very long. We've got the Clockwork ult. Does he have vision of him? Yes, he does. I don't think you're even going to need it. Just run into him, pop the Cogs. Don't even need to Cogs? I guess not. And that's going to be a kill on the ThomWHE. He's overstayed his welcome. He was way too greedy. He's going to go down. That is a nice kill for the Dire. Meanwhile, Alchemist, he has Boots of Travel. That's going to accelerate his farm.
See. Oh dearie me. So the Alk stuff finally actually begins now.
It does indeed. He gets ignited. Roidz stun. It's going to be a team fight. Ross has got his ult up. He's doing a bit of damage. Going to get stunned by the boat. Are they going to have the damage to burst him? Nice crit. And yeah, he goes down. Oli, just too much right-click damage. I didn't even know if he was Spirit Vessel. I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, he's taking the stack.
Nice. Lovely stack for Kunkka. He's taunting. He's loving it. Oli's Kunkka's just too scary. Alchemist still on top of the net worth. Oh, Veteran. Are you going to get found by the big scary nighttime man? Not quite. Look how big his wings are. They're awesome. I love a good pair of wings. We found Jack. He's only level 10. The silence comes out. He does manage to get into... It doesn't actually get into Shadow Dance. I thought he did. My mistake. Night Stalker. What a good hero against Slark. He just pops Crippling Fear and just runs into him. And then he can't do anything. Night Stalker was a very intelligent pickup.
I wonder if it was SupahNoodlz' suggestion being like,
For the Radiant.
Well, I guess they thought they can counter it, and they are countering it, aren't
Yeah.
they? Because
yeah.
I mean, he might be top of net worth, but his team are not doing well. And the problem with Alchemist is he might say, don't worry guys, I'm getting some farm, I'm getting some gold, but you are not very good in early fights.
That is exactly what Ross is saying. You just know it.
The problem is Alchemist is not very good in early fights. He needs quite a lot of items to be useful. And so, you know, the other team, they just keep fighting.
Oh.
They're trying to get Roidz. He's turned around. Torrent's already been used. Yeah, nice try cogsing them up, but you're just going to get chopped down with a back-to-back crits from Oli. What's the chance on Crystal? It's 30%, to be fair. Quite a high chance.
Oh, I think SupahNoodlz. Okay. Pretty
Pings.
much
They
wrong.
know Veteran's there. He's trying to de-ward. Does actually get the ward. Sleeps one. It's done by Drekkon, who's just hammering. He did go back for an Orb of Venom. Didn't notice when he picked that up. And out comes the massive Drow attack. Silence on Belial. He's going to go down too. Isn't quite how you envisioned your support
no.
Ember, was it? Torrent boat combo. It gets Ross. Oli's not going to mess up the combo, is he? He knows how it works. About 600 or however many Kunkka games. He knows how to bring you back at the right moment.
No.
It's a good combo, this, actually. You know, Kunkka is good at engaging. Just grab someone and ult them, especially before people get their BKBs. Meanwhile, ThomWHE just sits at the back. Just doing a ton of Drow Ranger damage.
4
Has-
melees and a ranged.
Yeah, exactly. Just throw bodies in front of Drow. That's all you need. Roidz, I'm not sure what you thought you would get done here. Taking a lot of damage from the multi-shot. There's no torrent. X marks the spot. A lot of damage coming in, though. Kept alive. Yeah, he is kept alive. No, it actually goes down.
Oh my god.
Oli found the Tidebringer. We've got no Flame Guard on this Ember. I guess that makes sense if you're playing support Ember. I can't see how... I guess maxing Sleight of Fist makes it lower cooldown. But support Ember hasn't quite had the impact we thought it would this game.
No. Wonder if Belial's thinking the same.
Alchemist is on the run. He's disabled his Radiance. Oh, he's just going to walk up and say, oh, free wave for me.
I'll take that.
Has he got a Daedalus coming? Yep, there it is. Daedalus and 3 TPs coming for Oli. Daedalus this early on is going to be terrifying. Kunkka with his huge Tidebringer crits. He went for the 8 health regen to offset the armlet. But the armlet does drain 54 a second, so... You can't really fully counter armlet unless you have a heart.
I love how they tried to last hit. Oli's getting pinged.
Doesn't even get the last hit.
No, not the tower.
Let's have a look at the hero levels. Haven't looked at them much. So we have a level 16 on Kunkka and 14 on Drow. Oh, never mind. We're going in on Tom. Of course, he's a baddon, so he's got the ult. Ult's been popped. They're trying not to do too much damage to him. Only 2 TPs. 2 TPs.
Is under attack.
I guess hookshot isn't that.
Oh no, very low cooldown.
No,
45
only a
seconds.
minute.
Oh, he's level
Oh,
1,
it's
level 9
level
still.
one,
Okay,
minute.
60 seconds. I just assumed he'd be at a high level by now.
18.
Right, he's just hit level 10. He's quite low level. Mid lane, a little bit of a fight here. Big Tidebringer damage. Jack, he's going to run. Gets the torrent. Out comes the boat. X marks the spot boat. Crashing in. And there's the kill. Oli now going for his BKB.
Fail.
So, Belial doesn't have Flame Guard, a skill point in Flame Guard, and yet he's got the Flame Guard talent.
So that's a mistake, clearly, because you could have just got the Flame Guard. I would have just gone the 15 damage down, honestly. Okay, here comes Dark Ascension. They found Belial. Out comes the silence. Another silence misses from ToB, and he misses his split shot. Or was it called multi-shot? What is it called? The multi-shot, yeah. But it doesn't matter. They still get Belial. Roidz, he's being chased down. This scary Night Stalker. It gives vision so that they can get the X marks the spot, which has a lot of cast range, 1,000 cast range. And he is just going to smack Roidz to death.
Radiant's middle tower is under
That's a brutal combo, actually. Night Stalker, it's nighttime. He's got a ton of vision. It's flying vision.
Oh god.
Just
Yeah.
paves the way for Oli to get an easy X marks the spot. Meanwhile, ToB doing what he does best, hitting PvE objects. Oh, it looks like Jack managed to find a courier.
the gentle herald. We shall never hear.
A little bit cheeky. I can't see a way back for the Dire at this point. Yes, Ross is still on top of the net worth, doing what he does best and farming. He does have a BKB, which he needs to survive against the Kunkka. But I can't see the Dire really having the right comp for a comeback. I mean, Oli is so tanky, and he does a lot of damage. ToB, he's got that Aegis ready. They're going to be knocking on your high ground doors soon.
I mean, Belial's got the aim, but he doesn't have any charges in it. He's not even a spirit vessel either.
Drew, here's the X mark. BKB's at the ready. Charges up his stun. Is he going to lob it? He can't lob it. He has to BKB it off and go in for the fight. They found ToB. Are they going to be able to kill him? Ross, he's taking a lot of damage. Out comes the boat. They're going to back off. They're going to back off. Or never mind. Jack, he's just running immediately. Shadow Dance. They don't have enough damage. Out comes the Bano. It's going to kill ToB. No, it isn't. A Photic Shield cancels it. Veteran, he's taking a lot of damage. Is he going to go down? Not quite. Yes, huge cleave from Oli, doing a ton of damage. Jack, he's going to fall too from the marksmanship. ToB, he doesn't care. He's already got his Aegis. Triple kill. Or 3 kills, rather. Now they're going to go for your high ground. Still didn't even use the Aegis.
Dire has fortified its structures.
That's a voice line I haven't heard in a while.
It's a disaster.
Dire's middle tower
Yeah, but you gotta spend the big bucks for that. You see.
That's the big bucks.
That's why, yeah.
Firing out the multi-shot. A lot of damage that does. Blade Mail. So he's gonna stop. Out comes the concoction. Nope. He's gonna stun himself again.
Oh, Belial?
They're doing a lot of damage, but they've still got the Aegis. He doesn't really care. He's been a Photic shielded. And he is actually going to go down because their backdoor protection comes back on the tower. Ollie's trying to get the big cleave. Is this where they do the turnaround? It's on cooldown. Hurricane Pike. Ross, though, he's taking a lot of damage. They are going to get ToB. Oh, are they? He gets away. Yeah, he's going to go away. He finally gets the cooldown Hurricane Pike. He's been protected by the rum. And Roidz is going to go down. How tragic. They just can't seem to kill him. He gets his own silence up on Veteran. Going to kill him in just a few right clicks. Noodles, he's in with the silence. Huge AoE. Look at that. Just silenced their whole team. Ross can't get his stun off. Oh, he does actually when he dies. And Roidz, he bought back and goes straight down again. I think that's going to be GG.
Yeah. Deary.
Second game today, one in a pub, one in the in-house, where picking Alchemist, it's just too greedy. 36 kills for 6. That's a little bit of a one-sided game there. Doesn't look too bad on the gold, but mostly because Alchemist is just so good at accumulating net worth. But Oli, he stands victorious with his fearful Kunkka play. 14 kills, 14-1 Kunkka, and a 9-0 Night Stalker. I guess this is what happens when you leave Oli's Kunkka in.
Yeah, but I wonder why. Like, I think the last 3 games, in-house games, have just been so stompy.
They have been a
It's
bit
like,
one-sided.
Yeah, it's like what's happened. You know?
Well, Captain's mode tends to be more one-sided than Captain's draft. There's going to be a
Yeah,
final ditch
true.
fight, but I don't think they can do much. The enemy team might be low on HP, but they don't have enough to kill ToB. Jack's too poor. ToB doesn't have the Aegis. They do finally bring her down. Never mind. Ross, he's just healing up. There might be some kills here.
Comeback is
But
real.
Oli, he's popped his BKB and armlet. He is a strong boy, doing a lot of damage. Just going to right-click Ross to death, and he does. Not really much of a comeback here. They are so low on HP. Buyback from Ross. If there was a Zeus out, it'd be easy triple kill.
Oh, the X mark.
X marks, they bring him back. He's got 5 salves, which is quite a lot of salves. He didn't even buy a TP while he was in base.
Oh god, that's because he has Oli. Yeah, who needs a TP?
The reason I think Captain's mode is more...
Oh wait, you need a TP to go
Captain's
back.
mode's more imbalanced. Just because like there's more
is about
more room to outplay the other team with drafting. Whereas in Captain's Draft, there's not so many heroes, so the matches tend to be a little bit more balanced.
Yeah, true.
I don't think it's necessarily the players, because, you know, Ross is a great player, but unfortunately hasn't been able to do much with Alchemist this game. He's going to go down outside his base. Tob, he's just right-clicking everyone to death. Who cares about your blade, man? I don't care. And they call the GG. 27-minute game.
Bane as well. You know?
They did. They had those, you know, big picks, but in the end, the draft was too greedy. And the
Ross
Radiant.
is drafting victory.
Ross is drafting victory. Well deserved, I think. I really like their lineup. Lots of tanky bodies to throw in the way. Keep the drow nice and safe. Bit of a tragic score to finish on, 43 for 7.
It is, yeah.
But, you know, that's it.
Oh.
It happens sometimes. I guess it's just a case of, oh, we can get Alchemist. That's great, because he got away with that Medusa in the previous game. He was so fat, he had free farm, and he turned up, and he's completely unstoppable. This time, they shut him down. They killed him a few times mid. They had some nice ganks coming in from Drekkon. And then Oli was just too strong at that point, and they lost all the lanes, really. So, yeah. Just well executed by the Radiant. You know, when you see a one-sided game, it doesn't mean that the teams are unbalanced or that the draft was horrible. It can just be lots of little things that went wrong that snowball into a big loss. Rather than, you know, one grand mistake like $1 Million Dream Call or the Echo in the Pit. The play, as it's called. But still,
Yeah.
we've got some games, and the next one's